This is the 14.4 guided practice with Mr. V. I'm going to be doing the odds, and our three topics today are rectangles, squares, and rhombus. All right, so the first one, use each rhombus to find the specific specified length measures. So this number one is a rhombus. So these are on the right here are just a picture of some notes. So the properties of a rhombus, all the properties of a parallelogram. So what that means is all sides are congruent. So these sides are all congruent, right? So that would answer our first one, right? If this side is, if DG is 6, GF is 6, EF is 6, and DE equals 6. So then DE equals 6, 6, and 6, all right? 3, we are looking for what X is. So what is this angle right here? One thing that we need to also keep in mind is that there are diagonals. Diagonals are perpendicular, and then diagonals bisect angles. So like that, oh, and like that. And then what happens with that is that makes this 90, this 90, this 90, and this 90. So all these interior angles from those diagonals are 90 degrees. So I know automatically that this angle on the inside angle from right here is equal to 90 degrees. So I could split that up into a triangle, right? Where if this was B, C, and E, and if this is 60, and this is 90, and this is X, I need to find X. So knowing that the three angles of the triangle have to be 180, I could do 60 plus 90 plus X is equal to 180 degrees. So that'd be X plus 150 is equal to 180. I would minus 150 on each side, and then I would get X is equal to 30 degrees. So let's check our answer quick, and that one's good, and then X is equal to 30. All right, in a quadrilateral, all properties of parallelogram, all right? So that means the sides are congruent, except for it might be opposite sides. There's 4 right angles. The 4 right angles are in the corners here. And then the diagonals are congruent, meaning this angle, or I'm sorry, this is equal to this in length. Okay? All right, so just keep in mind our parallelogram rules. So opposite sides are congruent, opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are congruent, consecutive angles are supplementary, and then diagonals bisect. So just to go back on this one would have to be if opposite sides are congruent. So that this side is equal to this side, and then this side is equal to this side because they're opposite sides. All right, if we go to the quadrilateral, here we have a rectangle, and we just went through some of these properties. So if ZY is equal to 2x plus 3, and WX is equal to x plus 4, we got to find what WX is. So the first step here is we got to find out what is X. We know that this is going to be equal to this line. So let's just set them equal and find X. So 2x plus 3 is equal to x plus 4. And bring the x over. And then I'm bringing the negative 3 over. So x is going to be equal to 1. Then it says find WX, so I got to plug that in. So if x is equal to 1, I would just plug that into here. That would be 1 plus 4, so WX is going to be equal to 5. Check our answer quick. WX equal to 5. All right, keep going here. if PY is equal to 3x minus 5, and WP is equal to 2x plus 11, find WY. So we've gotten each chunk of it. We need to find the whole thing. So again, we got to find what does x equal. So 3x minus 5 is equal to 2x plus 11. And then I'm going to take the 2x over, so x. And then I'm going to bring 5 over. I'm going to bring 5 over, so x is going to be equal to 16. So then I know what x is. Now I just got to find out what the length of this and this are. Now they're going to be the same, but you'll see in a second. So if I plugged it into this first one, WP, I would have 2 times 16 plus 11. So 2 times 16 is 32, plus 11 is 43. No, sorry. Yeah, 43. And then, so this length right here would be then 43. If I plug that into this one, 3 times 16 is 48. And if I minus 5, I get 43. So you could plug it into both of them, and then if I want to find out what WY is, I would just add 43 plus 43, right? And I would get WY is equal to 86. That one's good. So what you could do, just to save yourself a step, is knowing that WP right here is equal to 43, you could just do 43 times 2, because in this line right here, this side is equal to this side. So if this side's 43, then you automatically know this side's 43. So you don't have to plug it into the second one, just to save you some time. All right, if measure ZYW, ZYW equals 2x minus 7, and then measure WYX is equal to 2x plus 5, find measure ZYW. So let me get a different color here. We're looking for ZYW. So we're looking for this angle right here. And so the first thing we got to do, obviously, again, is find x. So in all of these, the first thing we do is find x. Since diagonals are congruent, there's 4 right angles. So what that means is this angle right here is going to be equal to 90. So what I could do is I could have 2x minus 7 plus 2x plus 5 is equal to 90 degrees. Combine like terms, I get 4x minus 2 is equal to 90. And 4x is equal to 92. 92 divided by 4 is going to be equal, oh, did the wrong one. 92 divided by 4 is going to be equal to 23. So x is 23. So if it says find measure ZYW, I would just plug it into 2x minus 7. So then I would do 2 times 23 minus 7, which is 2 times 23 is equal to 46, minus 7 would be 39. So angle ZYW is going to equal 39 degrees. And we're good to go on this one. Remember to skip B in number 6. So just keep this in mind again. On this, on C here, we know that this angle right here is going to be 90 degrees. So what you could have done is just set Actually, no, you couldn't have said that. Never mind, scratch that. But we know that this is 90, so that's how I knew to set this equal to 90, was by adding the first part of the angle, which was right here, and then the second part of the angle, which was right here, and then setting that equal to 90. I then found x, and then I could plug it into the angle that I was looking for, which is ZYW. All right, questions, let me know, email me. Otherwise, have a good night. Thanks.